absolutely flat once again. But to be fair, it's been a flat start for us for many days now. Let's see how we eventually close. That's more critical. Check in on the earnings reactions then. Hero MotoCorp, the Q2 numbers, like I just flagged off, they've been in line to about a slight beat. It's a double-digit growth in the festive period that they've clocked. 3.25% higher for Hero MotoCorp as we speak. Eicher Motors, let's see whether there's any follow-through coming in there or not, because that stock also jumped up on Thursday post its numbers. Little flat right now for Eicher Motors. Aluminum stocks. China is looking to withdraw the export tax rebate for aluminum and copper products. So this spells good news for the likes of Hindalco, Nalco as well as Vedanta. Nalco has gapped up 6.25%, Vedanta up 3.25%. And then Hindalco will just come up for you on your screens next. That also is having a positive start right now. Muthoot Finance post the Morgan Stanley upgrade. Let's see what that stock is up to. Hindalco has gapped up 4.25% in trade. Muthoot Finance will just come up for you on your screens. And then, of course, City Gas Distribution companies. They're seeing a big slash. Another 15 to 20% cut in the gas allocation has been announced. 10% down for IGL, MGL down 10%. So these are really circuit lows for these names. Honasa, what's that up to? Given that it's an all-round miss for the second quarter, Goldman Sachs has downgraded the stock to now a neutral. Honasa, 20% lower. 297 is where that stock is currently in trade. Delivery as well has had a weak second quarter. The numbers have been below estimates on all counts. So look out for what that stock as well does. For Grasim too, it's been an earnings miss. Higher loss in the new business is what they've seen. Grasim lower in trade. We were just chatting with the Crompton management. The margins have seen an expansion of 90 basis points, profit uptick of 27%. For Glenmark Pharma, the numbers have been good. The margins have expanded 364 basis points. Look out for that. Brain Bees came out with its numbers. It's an EBITDA positive now this quarter versus an EBITDA loss. And the revenue also has seen a jump up of about 26%. Ahluwalia Contracts, want to check in on this one. The EBITDA has come in lower by nearly 19%. The margins also have seen a bit of a dip down, 7.25% lower. Ahluwalia Constructions, 3.25% lower for this particular stock. Lemon Tree, Sobha, all have come out with their numbers. Lemon Tree, the EBITDA has jumped up about 25.6%. Profits have seen a rise of 32.6%. Shobha Developers, 3% higher for that stock. The Q2 average realizations have seen an uptick of 24%, revenue uptick of 26%. Hindustan Zinc, they've been declared a preferred bidder for gold mine block in Rajasthan. So look out for Hindustan Zinc, 1% higher. And then Prestige Estates, which has acquired another land parcel of 22,000 square meter land in Mumbai next to the Western Express Highway for a sum total of 292 crore rupees, 1% higher for Prestige Global as we speak right now. So that's pretty much it. There's Nazara Technologies as well, by the way. The numbers have been disappointing. Margins at 7.5% versus 8.8%. Nazara also lower by 2.25%. Nikunj, anything that you're spotting?
Well, I think it's the metal part, Aisha, because it's contrary to what the CLSA view is, which is that if the China stimulus package is not really working, then you can really kiss goodbye to metals in the short term. If that trade is reversing, then we do have a bit of a air pocket which normally will get created. So if the China factor, if the China story or the China comeback trade is getting diluted, then the metal stocks are unlikely to sustain, as simple as that. But Honasa, I think, is the eyesore. They've underperformed for a reason. I mean, look, you know, our channel view always has been that this is a business which is there in a very competitive kind of a market where margins are not going to be the greatest. Margins are going to remain under pressure. So you add all that up and you will come back and say that, look, Honasa is a business which in a sense has not done rather well in this kind of a competitive environment. So in this market where there is a little bit of miss here and there, you just get chopped out. Zomato and Jio, two stocks which possibly could make it to the Nifty now that they would be part of FNO. I think those are two stocks which you need to revisit again and again just to establish where things are, at least when it comes to those new stocks which would be part of FNO inclusion. 40 plus stocks, that's a large number. So Jio Financial Services, nothing large. Zomato at 272, and there is Swiggy. It has gone back to that exciting pop-up start it had of 10-12%. The next day it fell 5, then it fell 4. So it's almost at its issue price. What was the issue price? I'll just Google and check. But I think it was 430 or 425. 425 is the Swiggy's right now. All right, Kunal, let's get started with your first trades.
Well, yeah, so it's on REC Limited, and my sense is that the stock is still showing signs of weakness. It's broken below a critical support, and it's on the verge of a breakdown below its 200 moving average. So REC is something which I would look to sell in the initial trade. Look out for targets in the range of at least 2 to 3% over the very short term.
Okay, that's the first trade then coming in, a sell on REC by Kunal. Can't get your eyes.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.